Hi everybody, look, I just wanted to have a bit of a rant about what's going on with Bronwyn Bishop and this whole helicopter flight. Look, we stand back and blame the politicians and, for what they do, their corruption and everything like that, when, in fact, we're the ones who put them there in the first place. And I think we need to go back to taking full responsibility for where humanity is at the moment. I've noticed recently, looking at life in general, when a child is born on the planet, a human being is born on the planet, it is beautiful and perfect, and it has potential beyond reproach to becoming anything and everything he or she wants to be. Now, we put it into the educational system. There they become worker ant preparation drones. They're not taught much about life skills, and instead that's relied on parents at home who instead have to work because after the feminist movement, consumerism took over and we have to have two double incomes, a single double income rather than now to have a house and everything. So men are working, women are working. Fair enough, equality's happening, that's fine, but there's consequences. Kids go to childcare and they're taught in bulk by these lowly paid childcare workers, often around $40,000 to $70,000 maximum a year. And usually there's 1 to 5 or 1 to 7. If somebody goes on sick leave, there's 1 to 10, 1 to 15, and nobody talks about that. But the child doesn't get what it needs. In the meantime, it's prepared at school. It's told until the age of 18 that in order to be successful and happy, you've got to get a job, get the right job. And by the time you're 15 or 14 years of age, the number one priority that this planet has placed forward onto the child, it is sitting in a classroom, asking to put his hand up to go to the toilet. And 3 years later, the day before they go to work, they're still putting their hand up to go to the toilet. The next day, they're making life-changing decisions like having giving life of their own, getting a job, and going into the workforce, being able to spend money on whatever they want, get loans and everything. All these sort of motherhood statement, algorithmic promises that society has promised their parents that they've told them would make them happy as well. And look, the thing is that the global elite who do run this planet, this isn't a conspiracy theory. For example, the Illuminati, people say it's a conspiracy theory. It's not. There's a website. They've got their own website where they voluntarily recruit people who then get a plaque and they can donate. The Church of Scientology is involved. These people are right in front of us, and they include the monarchy, they include the bloodlines of the presidents. And by the time when you're making an election in Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are, especially in America, these people pose to have an argument against one another. They're going to do different things. And the reason they turn out to be liars most of the time is because it's BS. It's all bullshit. They have dinner parties together. They gallivant together. Quite often they holiday together. We've put them there, and it's up to us to make a change. And when it comes to having children too, the reason why the system doesn't change is because nature has created the maternal and paternal instinct of every human being on the planet who has a child to be completely blindsided by unconditional love, so that particular species, in this case it's humankind or human beings, it propels its species forward in the best of its ability. Imagine if you give birth to a child and then it's, I don't care about you. I mean, that's not going to happen. So for humanity to continue and to thrive, this beautiful natural order has created this maternal-paternal instinct. Now, the global elite prey on that because they know that the minute you have a child, all of what I'm saying will go out the window, which is why I'm blessed I don't have children, because I don't want to put them into a Western society where they have to, slimily slop over each other to try to get into some kind of global elite status in the world. Now, there is a solution to this, and there's a website called davidicke.com. There's davidicke.com. He's got a lot of conspiracy theories, there's a lot of weird stuff there too, but there's some reality in what he says, and I'm a fairly grounded person. And the solution really is just to stop. Don't have kids, don't go to work, allow the bank systems to collapse, and allow society to fall as it is now. This will remove money as an important commodity, and it will take the people who are sitting on the lower ranks like you and I off their perch, and they will no longer allow us to be the worker drones. Now, the solution to how to live after that is very, very simple. There'll be casualties of war along the way, I know, but the solution is very, very simple. You use your born gifts, you use your educational gifts that you've acquired to this day, and you help your fellow man with those gifts. There's no money included there. That's worthless. There's not even money anymore. If you go to if you want to buy a house and go to the bank and get a $150,000 extra loan or $500,000 loan for your house, all the bank does is just add a couple of zeros plus interest on the back of it with digital characters on a computer. There's no gold moved anywhere. There's no money. It doesn't even exist. And you spend the rest of your life ravaging through the burrows of the ant's nest to try to find the sap in the tree and try to pay it off. And you never do. You end up broken promises, the rusty gold watch when you retire, and by the time you may not even get your super because we're dying earlier and younger as life goes on. So guys, that's the solution. I mean, it's a radical solution, I know, and I for one am not ready to do it yet, and I don't know if you are, so please don't criticize me but when I say I'm not ready, because unfortunately there is a fear factor there. We lose homes, we lose things like that in the meantime. But there is an absolute madness in the world, and I have a saying that humans are beautiful. Humanity at the moment, it's a plague, and it's got to change. It really does. And mark my words that in the next 2 years maximum, there'll be a huge war on this planet. Because the reason why we've had wars in the past is when the global elites start running out of money. And Roosevelt knew that the Japanese were coming to Pearl Harbor. That was recognized later on. Why he wasn't impeached afterwards, I don't know. Oh wait, he was taken out of power. Bush then did things as well. George W. Bush Jr., he wasn't impeached either. Obama's done things that are impeachable. He hasn't been taken out of power either. Finally, it'll all come out in some documentary and we'll all clap our hands and say we're right in hindsight. Well, why don't we do something about all this now? This is the time to do it. It's not about doing it in 5 or 6 years when people are out of power. They're there right now, ruining the planet, ruining our lives, and we do need to do something about it. And I hope you have enjoyed some of what I said. Thanks.
Something's wrong with the world, yeah. We only got one world, and so we got one